The failures and hurdles of sending people into space are being dissected on TV. From rockets malfunctioning to shuttles burning up en route to space, there's a valid reason to forgo landing men on the moon. At the NASA station, a gas leak is detected. Not knowing the exact source, the workers call on Cole. Like a messiah, he uses the old broom detection method to pinpoint the leak. Within seconds, he finds it and shuts it off. As he walks away, basking in his success, a small explosion interrupts his moment. Even knocked down, his bragging rights remain intact. He stands up, unfazed, and proudly walks away. Outside, he reiterates his complaint to Henry about being underfunded, the real reason things haven't worked well. A black cat in the yard puts Cole on edge. In his book, it's a sure sign of bad luck. Meanwhile, Kelly dresses up as a pregnant woman for her meeting with car assembly company executives. They aren't inclined to hire her services, but Kelly's commanding presence shifts the dynamic. Her skill with words and deep personal insights about the executives leave them dumbfounded. They stay silent until she finishes her compelling pitch. Later, Kelly gets briefed by Ruby, her PA, on upcoming meetings. Preparing for another one, she dismisses something Ruby considers important. Just then, Lance, Kelly's friend, bursts in, agitated. He's frustrated about shooting a commercial for clients who don't value his ideas or appreciate his worth. Lance is rash and impulsive, but Kelly knows how to calm him. She explains why he needs to see this job through. Fumbling it could hurt his chances of future work. At a bar, Kelly is reviewing a proposal when Mo approaches her. The executives from earlier have discovered she wasn't pregnant. They confront her, express their displeasure, and storm out. Kelly loses the gig, even though her idea was brilliant. Mo works for the president and has an offer for the intelligent Kelly, an offer perfect for a skilled marketing strategist like her. Mo has an edge. He's good with words and knows supposedly hidden things about Kelly. On the plane to Florida, Kelly briefs Ruby, simply working for the president and selling the moon. As a feminist, Ruby objects to working for a government. She's completely against but changes her mind within seconds. Kelly is at a sandwich shop when Cole walks in. They only start talking when Kelly's book is accidentally set on fire. What seems like a brief interaction turns more intense when Cole returns inside and pours out his heart. He finds Kelly beautiful and wishes he could spend hours just talking with her. Kelly smiles, and even after Cole leaves, she's still smiling. Now part of the new NASA Public Affairs team, Kelly tours the John F. Kennedy Space Center, where Cole works. She and Ruby immediately start questioning staff members. When Cole arrives, it's almost a clash of egos. He feels Kelly is likely to undermine his position as launch director, but Kelly insists she's just doing her job to protect the public image of the center. Cole briefs the staff about the upcoming launch, hyping them up. As the briefing ends, Ella approaches with the news. Kelly is airing an interview with someone impersonating Henry. Cole had previously made it clear that staff members don't do interviews. Kelly defends her actions, saying her job has to continue, hence the impersonation. An actor is brought in to play Cole. Kelly has been given full clearance to do whatever it takes to make the project look good. Even when Cole discusses it with Mo, he's told to stay out of Kelly's way and focus on his role. It feels like a slap in the face, especially since he expected Kelly to be removed from her post. Kelly's job is to make the John F. Kennedy Space Center appealing and turn it into an everyday sensation. At a cafe, Joe, the owner, suggests adding more space-related items around town. Kelly doesn't let this million-dollar idea go to waste. At work, Kelly pitches various ideas to Cole, who is still annoyed. She plans to tie brands to the space mission. This will bring in funding and make the project a public favorite. Kelly gets her way as Cole finally agrees to her idea. He knows NASA needs the funding, and since no real harm will come from this plan, he decides to go along with it. There's still a lingering chemistry between them, adding some unspoken tension. Kelly uses her charm to convince big brands to sponsor the moon trip, and in return, they get the prestige of being associated with NASA and space exploration. Sponsorships start rolling in, exciting the team. Kelly invites Cole to a lunch date at the beach. They start by talking about personal stuff. Kelly, who's always ambitious, steers the conversation back to the mission, suggesting having cameras to cover every step. Cole disagrees because he thinks it could compromise the mission's integrity. What starts as a mild disagreement soon escalates. Cole walks away frustrated. His years of serving America and his passion for the project clash with Kelly's more commercial approach. Meanwhile, Mo's main focus is making sure America beats Russia in the space race. The pressure is intense. On the big day, Senator Hoppe visits the center. He's thinking about cutting funding to support projects his constituents care more about. Cole doesn't know how to handle it. Then Kelly steps in. She's done her homework and knows what matters to the senator. She uses this to convince him to keep funding the project. Cole and Henry are impressed by how she handles it. Kelly and Cole smooth things over so they're longer butting heads. With their differences behind them, they need to win over Senators Cook and Hedges. For this, Kelly comes up with a plan. She uses their past decisions to sway them, and it works. Apollo 10 is soon ready for launch. It paves the way for Apollo 11. The launch is a success. Everyone is excited, with both government officials and NASA staff are thrilled to see their efforts have paid off. That evening, Cole and Kelly share a quiet moment, looking up at the moon. Kelly talks about her childhood. She talks about how she got into advertising at just 4 years old. Growing up with a single mom wasn't easy, but it shaped her into the driven person she is today. Later, back at the hotel, Kelly finds Mo waiting in her room, uninvited. He tells her there's more work to do. He reveals a secret backup plan, a staged version of Apollo 11 called Artemis. It's a fake mission, with a replica moon, just in case the real one fails. Mo makes it clear that no one, not even Cole, can know about this. Kelly gets to work, bringing in Lance to help. But the way Lance was dragged into the project makes him furious. Kelly calms him down, stressing how serious the task is. There's no room for mistakes. The first big challenge is creating a perfect replica of the moon and space. Lance says he needs to see real footage to make it accurate. Kelly and Ruby already have a plan to get it. Meanwhile, Kelly talks Cole into doing an interview, even though he doesn't want to. It goes wrong fast. When asked about a past mission where 3 astronauts died, Cole loses his temper and almost hits the interviewer. He refuses to let their sacrifice be disrespected. His honesty and passion are both his strength and his weakness. Afterward, Kelly scolds him. She points out that his outburst could cost them funding, and it does. Support starts to waver. The Artemis project faces constant problems. The actors can't get their scenes right, and Kelly's frustration grows. Every mistake feels like a setback, and the pressure is really starting to get to her. She finds Cole waiting for her at her door. There's still a chance at securing funding. Senator Vanning. The senator can be swayed into believing in the project. Cole makes Kelly fly with him in his 2-seat aircraft to meet the senator. The meeting with Senator Vanning turns out to be a success. The senator is a firm believer in God. Cole believes in God too, and this makes the senator consider giving Cole a chance. Kelly is impressed. She thinks Cole has mastered the act of saying what needs to be said to achieve a purpose. Cole corrects the notion. It's who he is. They are back in Florida the same night. Immediately after alighting, the tension between them springs up, and they share a passionate kiss. Senator Vanning officially gives his positive vote, and every staff member of the John F. Kennedy Center is excited. Cole ushers Kelly into another hall for a surprise thank you party for her. Everyone is happy. Ruby's admirer, Harper, can't wait to have a dance with Ruby. While they dance, Cole and Kelly develop a serious likeness for each other. Mo's plan has always been to air Artemis regardless of Apollo 11's success. Kelly finds out and is devastated. Mo encourages her not to be. Besides, she'll have a better life ahead now. Also, she won't be running from her past any longer. Kelly feels terrible about Artemis. She knows how bad Cole would feel if Artemis aired instead of Apollo 11. Kelly wanting to help him fix it isn't enough. She has to be out of his face when the launch is done. It's the big day, the launch. Kelly helps sort the mess Mo has supposedly created. To counter Mo's plan, they need a TV. Using her fast driving skills, Kelly gets them to a TV store. Breaking in becomes the only option, and she takes it. The arrival of the police doesn't stop them. Kelly charms the police into becoming an escort as they drive back to the launch site. Stu and Harper find a way to deal with Mo's plan, install the camera in the rocket without being seen. The 3 astronauts are geared up for the trip. Excited and ready to make history, they board the rocket. In a short while, the rocket launches as everyone watches. It's a special day for all of America. Even Lance and his team come out in droves to watch the beauty of the rocket being launched into space. Mo is at the site to see Cole and Kelly. Cole takes his stance. He's never allowing them to make a mess of the project by airing a fake moon landing. For Mo, it's more than landing on the moon. It's a race to beat Russia. He says it's also for security purposes that they don't air the actual landing. He expects Cole to understand. Kelly decides it's time to come clean. She confesses to Cole that everything he knows about her, even being raised by a single mom and her name being Kelly, isn't true. Cole is lost for words. Mo and Kelly are busy with Artemis, preparing for its supposed airing. Meanwhile, Cole and his team ensure Armstrong and his crew land safely on the moon. Without any hindrance, Neil Armstrong and his teammates landed on the moon. This historic feat is calmly celebrated by the astronauts and staff members. Cole calls Kelly to determine which feed is being aired, but she can't confirm it. Mischief takes place. A cat runs across the makeshift moon set. Everyone panics, thinking the mission is compromised, but they confirm the actual moon landing is being aired on TV. Mo and his team celebrate the successful moon landing. If Artemis had aired, the cat would have ruined it. Lance jokes about putting this feat on his resume, but Mo warns anyone who spills about the project will be incarcerated for life. Kelly's contract with Mo is over. He offers her another job, but she quickly turns it down. He promises to fulfill his part of the bargain and leaves. Cole finds Kelly at the Artemis site. She reveals her real name is Winnie. The sexual tension between them is intense. Cole doesn't wait. He grabs Kelly and kisses her. He asks if her emotions are fake too. Kelly assures him they're real. The kissing continues, possibly signaling a show of love and commitment.